This is coming after he launched a Food for Peace program to tackle hunger in the southeast. Kalu, in Bende, during an All-Progressive Congress stakeholders meeting and empowerment program for his constituents, said that President Bola Tinubu has been fair to the southeast and in appointments and other development programs. He lamented that the economy of the southeast region was destroyed by the effects of sit-at-home in parts of the zone, which, according to him, made many investors of southeast origin to flee the area, and described the actions of unknown government as an affront to the federal government, arguing that resorting to violence was at the detriment of the southeast economy and general development. Carlo, however, advised all the agitators in the southeast who were still operating from the bush to drop their guns and embrace the federal government's call for peace, using the Peace in Southeast project as a vehicle, adding that Tinubu has given key positions to the Igbos, including the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Minister of Works, Chief of Naval Staff, and others. He deserves total support of the Igbo nation now and in his future political interests. Osun State Governor Ademola Adeleke has inaugurated Wolowo Abele compound and Adediti Paku in Iwo. Adeleke, who was also represented by his deputy Kola Adewusi, commended the efforts of the lawmaker representing Osun West in the Senate for facilitating the projects. He demanded more support for Oyewumi from his constituents, adding that the commitment of the federal lawmaker to the well-being of the people he represents at the Senate, which he demonstrated through the distribution of empowerment tools to voting for Alhaji Usman Ahmed Ododo as his successor, and assured that Ododo would build and take the achievements made by his administration to the next level. In his remarks, the rector, Dr. Salusi Usman Obo, congratulated Alhaji Usman Ododo for emerging victorious at the poll, saying his emergence was for the unity and development of the state, and described his appointment by Governor Bello as an uncommon privilege. Accounts confirmed that the state's decision, while the Nasarawa State Urban Development Board has been directed not to impose any charges for the installation, placing, laying, or maintenance of telecommunication network facilities in accordance with the Nasarawa State Right-of-Way Regulations 2023. The new regulation states that the network facilities must adhere to good engineering practices, ensuring that the activities do not interfere with public utility operations, roads, or traffic movement. The harmonization of ROW charges across the country was initiated in 2018, and the federal government, with the federal government and all 36 states, along with the Federal Capital Territory Administration, reaching an agreement and reacting to Nasarawa State decision, Aminu Maida, in 75% of the country's fiber optic cable target by the end of 2027. He stated that the Nigerian Communications Commission's commitment to engaging with the states on creating an enabling environment for telecommunications investments, promoting increased connectivity, economic growth, and improved digital services by waiving the right-of-way charges. Kano State Police Command said it has invited 52 suspected criminal arrowheads for dialogue in Kiru local government area of the state. A statement issued by the Command Public Relations Officer SP Abdullahi Kiawa in Kano said so far the activities of the 52 suspected criminals had been identified for being responsible for the increase in insecurity and related criminal activities in the area. According to the statement, the Commissioner of Police, Mr. Hussein Gumel, disclosed this at a meeting with the Kwana Dangora community in Kiru local government area and promised to find a lasting solution to the menace. Over 30,000 youths will be recruited to join the Nigerian Police Force in the ongoing recruitment exercise. A statement by the chairman of the Police Service Commission, Solomon Arase, said over 400,000 Nigerians had applied for the police constable job after 6 weeks of receiving applications, and the recruitment exercise starts on Monday, January 8th, throughout the Federation with physical and credential screening of successful applicants. The Nigerian Drug Law Enforcement Agency said it has arrested a 28-year-old woman, Bilkisi, NDLA headquarters Abuja, Femi Babafemi, in a statement said that Suleiman came on top of the list of 12 other suspected arrested by the NDLA operatives in New Year's interdiction operations in Kaduna has sparked widespread concern and calls for accountability, while several civil society groups accuse big decisive actions against such acts of impunity, while the civil society organizations emphasize the need for the presidency to not only investigate but also enforce strict consequences, as well as demanding that the immediate removal of Edu from her ministerial position and her subsequent interrogation by anti-graft agencies, anti-corruption agencies. The group argued that the strong stance reflects a growing impatience with the government misconduct and a push for greater transparency and accountability in the handling of public funds, and raised serious questions about the management of funds meant for the welfare of vulnerable populations. A special advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Nanuga, said that the matter is under investigation and appropriate action will be taken thereafter. This is coming after the minister, Betty Edu, had in a statement by her special assistant on media and publicity, Rashid Zubair. You're still watching Government and Public Service Reports on Atlantic Television Network. We'll go for a short break, and when we return back, we'll still go over the details of this episode. Please stay tuned.
From the lines across the ocean to the land beyond the mountains, through the Sahara, we bring on-the-spot news, live analysis, expert discussions on trending stories in politics, business, socio-economy, sports, and documentaries. So catch all the updates on the happenings around the globe. Stay focused on the fact today, only on ATN.
People into the country illegally. That is amazing.
Honorable
you human trafficker.
Honorable
It's New Year. The beginning of every new year signals a hope, faith, and desires to be met. From all of us at Morrison Communication Limited, Atlantic Television Network, and Wish 99.5 FM, we pray your desires for 2024 are met and that you enjoy abundant grace all year round. Happy New Year and welcome to Excellent 2024.
How is that even possible?
Haven't you heard the saying that with God, all things are possible?
Spare me all that and tell me what's going on.
You're not even happy. She brought up a car to be taken into the market. You selling marijuana and tramadol, destroying people's lives? Mom, I'm not destroying anybody's life. If I do not sell to these people, they will still buy from someone else.
There is a smoke on the mountain. If you don't take time now, it will turn to fire.
My own now money for hand, back for ground.
What kind of money do you want to make?
Answer me now.
Sharp money. You go Bute?
Yes.
No, not in this house.
What did they happen for here? Why should the worker like say she know where?
You have been avoiding me since that swimming pool stuff.
That alcohol stuff, point of correction.
From the lines across the ocean to the land beyond the mountains, through the Sahara, we bring all sport news, live analysis, expert discussions on trending stories in politics, business, socio-economy, sports, and documentaries. So catch all the updates on the happenings around the globe. Stay focused on the fact today. Only on ATN.
People into the country illegally. That is amazing.
Honorable
You human trafficker.
Honorable They are not picking our calls. They made up their minds.
So no agreement with the EU, but
Welcome back to Government and Public Service Reports on Atlantic Television Network. Now to the rest of our stories. The Northern community in Abia State have paid New Year homage to the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Benjamin Okezie Carlo, where they also pledged to identify with the Peace in Southeast project. This is coming after the project, an initiative by the Deputy Speaker that craves a non-kinetic approach to resolving the security issues in the Southeast region, was recently unveiled in Bende local government area of Abia State. Speaking during the meeting, the leader of the Northern community, Alhaji Salinu Idris, said that they will rally around Carlo to ensure the objectives of the project is achieved. A statement by Carlo's Chief Press Secretary, Mr. Livinus Wabu Hiohu, stated that the Salinu commended the relationship that existed among Carlo and other leaders, such as the Sultan of Sokoto, His Eminence Muhammad Saadu Abubakar III, the Emir of Kano, Aminu Ado Bayero, and the Emir of Bichi, Nasiru Ado Bayero, who they say saw grace in the occasion in Bende on December 29, 2023. He commended the Deputy Speaker for his detribalized approach to leadership, which he said attracted leaders of note from all regions of the country to Bende, expressing optimism that the peace initiatives will breathe the air of revival and growth in their businesses and reduce poverty amongst the people. Abia State government has reiterated that the earlier ban placed on the annual convention of the Apostolic Christian Church Mission in Aba is still in place. The annual convention of the church, which holds every January in Aba, has not been held in the recent times following the leadership crisis that has engulfed the church. Following the crisis, the state government has banned the 2024 annual convention of the church. Special Assistant on Religious Matters to the Governor, Alex Oti, Apostle K.C. Wiper, in a statement disclosed that the attention of the state government has been drawn to the publication on the Facebook page of the church, claiming that the governor has recognized the general overseer for the church and also approved the annual convention. Former member of the House of Representatives, Enugu State, Honorable Dr. Paul Eze, is dead. Dr. Eze, popularly known as Opogu died at the age of 69 at the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, on the 4th of January 2022, and represented Igbo Etiti Ozuani constituency. Represented Igbo Etiti Ozuawani Federal Constituency between 2003 to 2007. Okpogo also served as the local government chairman of Ozuani local government area, and his remains has been returned to Nsukka and deposited in a morgue. Lagos State government has unveiled plans for a massive crackdown on illegal buildings in 2024. The Commissioner for Lagos State Ministry of Physical Planning and Urban Development, Dr. Oluyinka Olumide, disclosed this in a recent statement by the Director of Public Affairs, Abimbola Mdin Umehin, in Lagos. According to him, the state government will no longer tolerate illegality. Olumide was speaking amid the resumption of the enforcement activities by Lagos State Physical Planning Permit Authority officials in the Ikeja area. He expressed displeasure at the building under construction at Isaac John Street by Obadosmu Street, GRA Ikeja, whose developer was granted a 6-floor mixed-use construction by the authority, but allegedly illegally added 2 floors to the ongoing construction. Benue State Governor Hyacinth Iyomen Alia has suspended the House of Assembly primary in Guma constituency scheduled for Guma local government area. The governor said that the exercise was suspended because of the unruly behavior of some National Assembly caucus members of the All Progressive Congress who threatened to hijack the process. He said in a statement that although these unnamed federal legislators were not from the constituency and local government, they intruded and wanted to shift the venue to an unknown destination. The governor alleged that these intruders wanted to perpetrate some irregularities, thereby going against the pattern of the rule of law set by the governor. Speaking with reporters at the old banquet hall of the government house in Makurdi, Alia said he put the primary on hold to avoid crisis in the state. He lamented that certain individuals had planned to truncate the shadow poll, deny the stakeholders and delegates the freedom to exercise their franchise. Moving on, Jigawa State Police Command has apprehended 5 suspected vandals, drug dealers and thieves. DSP Lawan Shishu Adam, the command's public relations officer, confirmed that the police recovered a Dane gun, a knife, a gunpowder, charms, vandalized cable wires, illicit drugs and food items, amongst others, from the suspects. He further explained that on the 1st of January 2024, at about 14:00 hours, a patrol team attached to the Roni police station while on patrol arrested one Abbas Musa, male 25 years, and Ibrahim Hassan, male 22 years, both of Roni local government area, in possession of cable wires strongly suspected to be stolen. According to him, on receipt of the report, police detectives swung into action where one Kamaluddin Lawal, 22 years, of Donsure Village, Roni local government area, was nabbed in possession of these items: 51 pairs of shoes, 21 cartons of chewing gums, 35 tablets of washing soap, 13 bottles of pomade, 9 pieces of spaghetti, 20 pieces of macaroni, 19 pieces of noodles, and 14 pieces of pig milk. Upon interrogation, he said the suspect confessed to having broken into the complainant's shop and stolen the aforementioned items, with the complainant identified. The National Population Commission has initiated the 2023-2024 Nigerian Demographic and Health Survey in Niger State. Mohammed Datijo Usman, the Federal Commissioner of the Commission from the state, who disclosed this in Mina, said the survey aims to gather high-quality data on a broad spectrum of vital indicators to inform evidence-based planning and resource allocation. Usman said that the key indicators to be addressed in the survey included fertility rates, maternal and child health, contraceptive use, childhood mortality, gender-related issues, nutrition, HIV/AIDS, awareness, and others. According to him, the data collected will support the needs of maternal and child health and family planning, facilitating evidence-based decision-making, adding that the initiative is designed to strengthen the capacity for data collection, analysis, and utilization, fostering national ownership of the process, as well as confirming that the collected data will be instrumental in identifying demographic and health-related basic social needs, formulating equitable growth strategies, addressing social poverty, and to align with national development strategies. Governor of Kaduna State, Senator Uba Sani, says he is not happy with the attack by bandits on southern Kaduna communities, adding that the attack led to the loss of many lives and kidnapping of many residents. Sani described the attackers as beasts in human skin after a former councillor of Dawaki ward, Aminu Khalid, said 17 people were killed and 58 others were feared kidnapped while terrorists invaded 3 communities at Dawaki ward in Kauru local government area of Kaduna State. The former councillor further disclosed that the attack happened in 3 villages including Nguwan, Sakor, Kunkure, and Dokan Kaji, and there was a gun duel between the attackers and the villagers, which led to the rescue of 20 villagers, while 9 others lost their lives in the process. The governor condemned the killings, saying that the perpetrators have no place in a civilized society, and vowed that his government will go to any length to hunt the attackers down and bring them to justice. Shehu Sani, former Kaduna Central Senator, says that the same terrorists killing Muslims in Katsina, Borno, and Niger states are the same people killing Christians in southern Kaduna, Benue, and Plateau states. Sani said terrorism has no religious affiliation, adding that they are only after their targets. This is coming after some terrorists murdered residents of some communities in 3 local government areas in Plateau states on Christmas Eve. The Nigerian police force has arrested a fake doctor, Igwe Gift Okechukwu, involved in criminal conspiracy, organ trafficking, fraud, cybercrime, as well as stealing, impersonation, cheating, and identity theft. The arrest in Nasarawa State by the operatives of the 1st Criminal Investigative Department followed the suspect's fraudulent activities in Owerri, Imo State, parading himself as Henry Ovie, a neurologist newly transferred from Federal Medical Center Owerri, tricked a point-of-sale operator, Anita Chinwe Matthias, into entering a code on her POS machine. As a result, the entire sum of 21 million naira was withdrawn from her account, leading to a police report. First Public Relations Officer Olumuyiwa Adejobi disclosed the details of the arrest during a press conference in Abuja. He outlined the suspect's modus operandi, where he built trust with the victim, sent a significant amount to her account, and later tricked her into entering a code that facilitated the fraudulent withdrawal. According to Adejobi, Anita, the complainant, narrated that the suspects used multiple identities and phone numbers, posing as Igwe Richard and Ovie Henry. Investigations revealed that the fake doctor had changed his phone number and relocated from Owerri to Lafia, Nasarawa State, where he was subsequently tracked and arrested. It was further uncovered that the suspect is involved in organ trafficking with links to a contact in Toronto, Canada. Inspector General of Police Kayode Egbetokun has assured the commitment of the force to combating crimes and ensuring the safety and security of communities, and assured Nigerians that an extensive investigation is ongoing and all perpetrators involved in this heinous crime and act will be brought to justice and charged accordingly. Addressing security chiefs and intelligence heads at the State House during a decoration ceremony for his newly promoted aides, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu said his administration will conclusively address the multidimensional threat against the peace of the country. Expressing concern over the recent incidents, expressing especially civilian casualties from a drone strike in Kaduna, President Tinubu labeled unavoidable errors as unacceptable. He commended improved coordination among agencies, but emphasized the urgency to end the insurgency. The President also highlighted the armed forces' role in achieving a sustainable development of 2 million barrels of crude per day by the first quarter of 2024. This is coming after the commander of the Presidential Air Fleet, Air Commodore Alayinka Olushola Oyeshola, was promoted to Air Vice Marshal, while the commander of the Brigade of Guards, Adebisi Olusegun Onasanya, and the police chief personal security officer, Usman Musa Shugaba, earned promotions to Brigadier General and Deputy Commissioner of Police, respectively. The President thanked them for their dedication and have confirmed the receipt of their October 2023 wage awards following a temporary suspension of payments. This is coming after the payment of 35,000 naira wage award agreement was reached between the federal government and the organized labor as part of the moves to cushion the effects of the removal of subsidy on premium motor spirits, popularly known as petrol. And President Bola Ahmed Tinubu had declared during his Independence Day speech that the low-grade workers in the Federal Civil Service will be awarded a wage of 25,000 naira. The amount was then increased to 35,000 naira following discussions with the organized labor unions. The government, in a memo signed by the chairman, National Salaries, Wage and Income Commission, Ekpo Nta, stated that the payment of the wage award will begin to take effect from September 1st, 2023. Civil servants in the federal ministries, departments and agencies have said that they only received their wage awards for September 2023. The unfortunate development came amidst reports that the government has slashed the wage award allocation by the sum of 100 billion naira in the 2023 supplementary budget, while the Nigerian Labour Congress had described the government's action as dishonorable, while the Trade Union Congress also urged the government to pay civil servants the wage awards or risk industrial action. The spokesman for the Office of the Accountant General, Bawa Mokwa, however, said that all civil servants will receive their wage awards as soon as possible. President Bola Tinubu will join other stakeholders in Abuja to discuss the new Energy World Order for clean energy sources to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. This is the 7th edition of the Nigeria International Energy Summit that will hold between February 26 and March 1st, 2024. According to the information on its X handle, the Nigeria International Energy Summit announced that the Nigerian Contact Development and Monitoring Board as a confirmed platinum sponsor for NEIES 2024. The Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Oil, Henneken Lukobiri, and Minister of State Petroleum Resources, Gas, Ekpo, also expected to be part of the discussions. The theme, tagged Navigating the New Energy World Order, Security, Transition and Finance, the summit holds at the Presidential Banquet Hall, Aso Villa, Abuja. The New Energy World Order refers to the changing landscape of the energy sector as renewable energy sources gain prominence, displacing the old energy world order dominated by fossil fuels, while the summit will bring together over 1,000 key decision makers in the energy sector from Africa and beyond. The Presidential Compressed Natural Gas Initiative said that recently that the government was looking towards establishing 40,000 auto gas conversion workshops and creating 750,000 jobs by 2027, and described the Tinubu CNG initiatives as the government's ambitious plan to put 1 million gas-powered vehicles on the road by 2027 at an average annual rate of 250,000 vehicle conversions yearly, noting that the federal government has also exempted CNG, LPG, electric vehicles and others from value-added taxes and import duty. Federal government has denied reports of the planned demolition of 1,500 houses in the Jidu community near Lugbe Phase 2 in Abuja. Head of the Press and Publicity Unit, Federal Housing Authority, Kenneth Chigelu, disclosed this in a statement. Last week, it was widely reported that the residents in the community alleged that the Federal Housing Authority planned to demolish their houses to accommodate a housing estate to be built by a private developer. According to the residents, Federal Housing Authority's decision blatantly violates constitutional rights, disregards their welfare as citizens, and tarnishes Nigeria's global reputation. Meanwhile, Federal Housing Authority said it was not responsible for the planned demolition. According to Chigelu, the illegal 7 houses and partially demolished 774 houses in Festac Town in Lagos. The Nigerian Meteorological Agency has predicted sunshine and haziness from Monday to Wednesday across the country. NIMET's weather outlook released on Sunday in Abuja forecasts sunny skies on Monday with a hazy atmosphere over the northern region and the northern states, central states. According to NIMET, a sunny and hazy atmosphere is expected over the north and the north-central states of the country. Throughout the forecast period, the agency also anticipates patches of cloud in a hazy atmosphere in the morning hours over the inland cities of south and coastal belts of the country. It envisages the prospects of localizing thunderstorms over parts of Delta, Lagos, Abia, Ogun, Ondo, Osun, Edo, Bayelsa, and Rivers states in the afternoon and evening periods. The agency anticipates sunny skies with cloud patches and a hazy atmosphere in the morning over the inland cities of the south and the coastal belt. It also envisages local